Hi friends, I'm Jenny, and today I'm going to be making garlic butter meatballs served over a creamy Parmesan pasta. That is such a tongue twister for me. I'm so impressed that I got it out. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, I'm Jenny, and what I try to do every week is just develop skills that are going to help me become a better cook. I had this goal of mine for the year that I'm going to just try new things, try to work my way up to becoming a cook where I can serve dishes that I'm really proud of, and have some in my back pocket. So if someone calls me over and they're like, "Oh, we're having a dinner, Jenny, what are you gonna bring?" I have something to bring. Or if I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna have friends come over," I know what to serve them. For my meatball mixture, I am gonna cut up some fresh parsley, and I'm going to mince about 3 cloves of garlic. When you see me next, they'll be already chopped up. Ta-da! All right, now to get my meatball mixture together. Now it's time to get my meatball mixture ready and prepared. I am actually gonna use ground turkey. You use whatever ground meat you want. So we have got our ground turkey. I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. I'm gonna use some seasoning like adobo, onion powder, black pepper. I'm gonna put 1 egg in. I'm gonna put in my 3 minced garlic, and I'm gonna put in about a 1/4 cup of my freshly chopped parsley. Okay, you mix to combine. The recipe says don't overmix. Like, what does that mean? How do I know if I overmixed it or not? Don't know. Anyway, don't overmix. We're gonna mix her up. And then we're gonna make it into cute little balls, cute little meatballs. All right, the recipe calls for making my meatballs into 1 inch to 1.5 inches. I don't really know what that looks like, but we'll see. I'm gonna actually spray my hands with some olive oil spray to help it not stick. I guess you could use a spoon, some gloves, but oh God, it's already nasty feeling. Like, was that 1 inch? Do we think that that's good? Is that 1 inch? They look pretty perfect. Now it's time to cook them up. All right, time to brown up my meatballs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this in batches because I don't wanna overcrowd my pan. I actually should be using a skillet, but I have limited supplies here. I only have 1 large skillet and I gotta use that later on in the recipe. So we're gonna get this dish is gonna be the one that cooks the meatballs today. I don't know if I advise it. We'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna do it in batches because I can't overcrowd my meatballs. I'm supposed to cook them about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And then once I'm done with 1 batch, I'll do another batch. After that, I will put them in a preheated oven that's heated at 375 for about 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna now add this batch back to that and then put it in the oven for like 10 minutes. I don't know why I'm doing this though. I don't know why I'm gonna put these in the oven when I could just like cook them all the way through on the stovetop, but you know, that's what they say to do. That's what the recipe says to do, so here we are. All right, now it's time to make my sauce, my creamy Parmesan sauce. I'm going to do that by melting, to start with, 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Unsalted. Let's melt that down, and then I'm gonna add in 4 cloves of minced garlic. Now that it smells fragrant, we add in a 1/2 cup of chicken broth, 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Okay, I've taken out my meatballs. I think they're done. Yeah, that looks good. My pasta is taking forever. And then, we're simmering. Now we can go and add some, Parmesan cheese time. Okay. 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. But see, I like cheese, so we're gonna do more than that, okay? We're gonna do like 1.5 cups because I love cheese. There we go. And you know what? A little bit more for good measure. Then we stir this all together, let it thicken up for take about 2 to 3 minutes to let it all thicken up. Gonna add some salt and pepper to make, it tastes a little better. Do your thing. I guess you could add like other I hope that's enough salt. We'll taste it later. And if it needs more, we'll add more. Okay, I'm going to drain my pasta and then I'm gonna reserve about 8 ounces worth of the pasta water in case I need more for my sauce. Okay, now we're going to combine some of the cooked pasta with our sauce. I am using really fun, fancy pasta. It's called, what's it called? Mafaldine? Mafaldine? Ooh, mafaldine. That's probably how it's pronounced. Mafaldine. Mafaldine. You tell me how to pronounce it. It says about 8 ounces we should be adding. Let me do, I don't know if that's 8 ounces, but I don't want to put too much in because I need to have enough sauce for my, ooh, turn this down. Let me turn my, yeah, way down. I need to have enough sauce for my meatballs, but we're going to stir and combine. You can use boring pasta if you want to. You can use spaghetti. You can use linguine. I'm not going to say anything to your face. I'm just kidding. No, you can use any pasta that you want. I thought this was really fun in the store when I saw it, and thought that it could make the dish, you know, look visually appealing and taste good. Yeah, M-A-F-A-L-D-E. Mafaldine? I don't know. We combine this. We're gonna add, I think that's enough pasta, because any more pasta and we won't have enough sauce for the meatballs. All right, time to add the meatballs. Okay, it's a little thick, so I am gonna use some of the pasta water to thin it out just a little bit. Just a little. I think I used like maybe 2 ounces. I hope that's not too much, or 3 ounces or so. Let's see. Oh, let me turn this, yeah, way down. You stir to combine. And I have some, yeah, that. Give it a taste, see if you need to add any other seasonings that you like. But this is looking beautiful. All right, time to taste test. I just added some parsley on top. Can you see? I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be delicious. Okay, gonna cut it. Now remember, it's the star of the show are the meatballs. So you shouldn't have a ton of pasta. But I guess if you wanted to add more pasta, you could. But the star of the show, meatballs. Let's see how they taste, okay? Ooh, they're cooked really well. No pink. No pink. Yum. Wow. Like always, I always say I could have more sauce. I could have had more sauce. But, mine are turkey meatballs. You could use whatever meat you want. But, wow. I imagine if the meat had more fat to it, it would taste even better. But for me, my turkey, delicious. And now my pasta, my noodles. They're kind of pretty, right? Uh-oh. They're pretty, right? This is going to be a hit in my household. I just know it. They're going to love it. My husband and maybe not my son, but my husband's going to love it. Wow. I will be making this again. Absolutely. Okay, time to devour it. Bye.